Hey everyone, for those of you that don't know me, my name's Danny Hiles, and I'm just basically making a video to talk about having a liver disease that I got when I was younger called Wilson's disease, and having a liver transplant which I had recently, 53 days ago to be precise. I started a blog shortly after my transplant, just sort of talking about, growing up with Wilson's, dealing with the medication, what it was like getting back on track afterwards, spending a year in hospital, and how it affected the family and stuff like that. And I just thought I'd make a short video just to put on YouTube, for anyone that was looking for advice, or just wanted to sort of see someone else that had been through maybe an organ transplant or whatever you might be going through. I know since starting my blog I've had a lot of messages from people sort of, just that want to talk really. There's only so much advice I can give because I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but it seems to help, and it's helped me talking to people, and it's helped me to sort of process everything that's gone on by making the blog. And I've done a few short videos on YouTube, on Facebook and Instagram. So if anyone that wants to follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I'll put the links down below, and I'll put a link to my blog as well, so you can read a bit more about what it was like for me growing up. I was diagnosed with Wilson's disease when I was about 14 years old. For anyone that doesn't know about Wilson's disease or is looking for a bit of information, what it tends to be is it'll be two parents with I don't know, the sort of, I don't want to call it the bad gene, but the bad gene, and then when they have children, there's a chance that they can pass it on. So you're born with it, but it's not something that establishes itself till later on in life. So what it is a build-up of copper in your blood, and your liver is unable to process it and get it out of your system. So this then starts to cause cirrhosis of the liver, and can also cause some neurological effects, so poor speech, shakes. It can go right through to sort of full-on brain damage really. You'll see in my blog, I met someone when I was younger that it really affected him. It's hard for me to talk about. It's a little bit worrying at times, but I'm sure you lot will be okay, and you'll muggle through. I managed to. Just out at the moment where I'm recovering. I moved out to the countryside with some friends just before my operation. Just the doctor said it would be good for me to recover somewhere, peaceful, and where I can be looked after. And I've been really lucky to have lots of friends and family around me to help me through this hard time. So anyone that's interested in knowing a bit more about Wilson's disease or a liver transplant, hit up the link below. Like I say, feel free to message me if you want. If you got any questions or whatever, I'll do my best to answer it, point you in the right direction. And keep an eye out for more videos. I'll set up a YouTube channel so you can subscribe, and I'll just sort of talk more about maybe what it was like growing up with Wilson's disease, and you can sort of follow my recovery really. Anyone wants to have a quick look, there's my scar. You can see it's healing pretty nicely, but I'll talk more about that later on, and what it was like being in hospital and things like that. So and I want to hear from anyone that's had an organ transplant or donated an organ, because people that donate organs are just incredible, especially like living donors. It takes some guts. So I'm sure anyone that's done it, you've basically saved someone's life. It's incredible. Just talk a bit more about becoming an organ donor and talking to your family about it. We'll go on to that one day. Anyone interested in becoming an organ donor, I'll add that link as well, because that's important really. So hello, goodbye, please tune in for more. See you soon. Peace.